take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Hey, hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Hey, hey, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. As the Jags are ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The Bears ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
17 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
From the 29, Trubisky. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro for the Bears field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Minshew. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Thompson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, Thompson. And taking it across midfield, and it... Inside the 45.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Minshew throwing on third down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Bears.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Joe Schobert.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. K'Lavon Chaisson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And it's 3rd down.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down now, it's Cohen, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
7, Jaguars nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
4-yard line.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and 9 from the 44. From the gun, Minshew to throw. This is Shenault on the receiving end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Flush to his right. And Eifert has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. To Thompson on the draw. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So third and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Connection made with Shenault. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
From the 22, Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
A 3-yard pickup.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Myles Jack.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Caught Eifert over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
19-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Bears 7. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Made by Myles Jack.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd down, it's Thompson, and he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They go with Thompson again, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Minshew to the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Minshew sets to throw. And he'll let this one go. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Jaguars 17, Bears 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jackson.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
On second down, it's Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Minshew. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Bears 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Chicago.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. The drive starts with a completion left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hand off to Thompson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Hey, exit.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Eddie Pinheiro.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Minshew with a quick throw out wide to Chark. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They give it here to Thompson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd and 7, Minshew eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game. And he's got a 1st down.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Gardner Minshew keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk to these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On first down, Robinson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he gets this one inside.
Then 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
2nd and 6.
Again, a run with Thompson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Let's go, defense.
Now Minshew. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Bears 21.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 34.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick.
For Chicago.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Thompson, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it.
A loss of a yard.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now to be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
Got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here.